Hi students, welcome back. So as you're going through the Tinker coding program, I'm having to go through 16 of them to get through the very first unit. I wanted to go through a puzzle that a few of you were having some difficulty with doing, and I just want to kind of go through it with you because it does take a few things that you've already learned, and then it's just going to apply them in slightly in a different way. So today, we're going to go over to puzzle 8. Okay, so you'll be able to easily find that as you are going through the puzzle. This is just called the Eat and Blast puzzle, puzzle number 8. This puzzle module is a little bit more challenging, like I said, than the previous puzzles in the lesson because it introduces the Eat and Blast blocks. It's a lot of fun. A lot of kids have a lot of fun doing this just because of those two elements, eating and blasting. I mean, talk about that's me. You know, I love to eat and I love to blast. You know, it's a lot of fun. So you're basically students are going to eat. Okay, so they're going to use the eat block, which will make the dragon eat the fly in front of it, and then blast block will make the dragon breathe fire or ice on the enemy. So one more time. So you're going to be introduced to a couple different blocks that are sort of new to you. Actually, they are going to be new. Is that you're going to come across the eat block, which will show you in just a moment how that works. We'll make the dragon eat the fly in front of it. And the blast block, once again, the blast block will make the dragon breathe fire or ice on the enemy. So in order to use this, you'll also need to use 2 of the if blocks. And so the reason why is because that's going to run the code inside of it if there is a firefly or fire knight in front of the dragon. So we have to have those if blocks to go ahead and run that code inside if there is a firefly or fire knight in front of the dragon. A real special thing to remember in this puzzle is that the dragon must eat a firefly in order to blast a knight. So one more time, the dragon must eat a firefly in order to blast a knight. Okay, so that's going to be super important. So real quickly, let's go through this puzzle. Okay, so we're gonna, this is the first one that pops up. So there's food and there's the blasting. Just click on this. Okay, so there's a screen. These are all my guys. It's the knights. Okay, there's our avatar, our dragon avatar. Okay, this is how this works, is that you're going to have a start block. So in order to make anything work, it's going to be important to have that start available in front of you. So the first thing we're going to do is, you see this? In order for the dragon to go forward, what do we have to do? We have to use a forward block, and we're going to drag and drop it and attach it on the bottom of the start, so you get it just right, just like that. Okay? And then we're going to take one of those if firefly, let's drag this one over here and attach it to the forward. Okay, because the firefly is right there. Okay, and then we want to tell the firefly then to eat, right? So we're going to slide that in there to eat. Kind of looks like a mouth, doesn't it? This kind of, so that's another way to think about it. It's the if, then, and then the eat. If firefly, then eat. Okay, all right, so next we are going to go ahead and fly up. So we want to go up here and then go here, right? So we've got to fly up. So let's go ahead and attach the fly up. Do you think it should be there? No, we're not going to if firefly, then eat and fly up. We're going to separate those up a little bit. Okay. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to have to blast fire on this guy. So how are we going to do that? Okay, we are then going to take one of these if then blocks, connect it here. If fire knight, then what? Then do what? Do we eat? No. Do we fly up? No. Do we go forward? Eventually. No. We're going to blast. So that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that that one works. So blast. And then one of the last things that we're going to be doing is then go forward to get the treasure, which is at the end right there, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and find the forward, snap it right here. Whoops. We want to make sure that we don't put it inside there because it'll get confused if it's blasting and going forward at the same time. So here it is. So we have all these, and then we want to make sure that they work because they may not work. You just never know. So we always want to test it. And we're going to test it by hitting the play button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Let's hit play. See that? 100 points. We're flying up. Going forward, get the token and the treasure. So that's it. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. And look at that. Yay!